They'll run for the first time with Dion Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Jerome Baker in on.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 5.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run it with Carson. There he goes inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Carson.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now it's Carson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Touchdown, Packers! Julian Edelman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the point after.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And a Panther first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Panthers 0.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Taken down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? That might be any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Watson on first down. Smith catches left side.
Watson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Take over first.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. Here's Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 37-yard line.
2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Down. Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 11.
35's the mic. Look. Mike 35. Let's go deep, tighten up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's second and 9.
Come on. Touch 50, touch 50.
From the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He can't get him down. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over first and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half of the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10 on the ground. This is Michel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And And it's Michel once again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. This is Scarborough. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
The tackle made up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watson to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Goodwin. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll run on first down. Michel, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
On the handoff.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
He was brought down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Scarborough. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Bo Scarborough, the ball carrier. Jabal Sheard on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Watson on 3rd down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
34-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Wilson flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Barr picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
35 tonight. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 25.
Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Where's the tap? 19. Number 53. Number 53. 26.
This is Hines. Jamal sheared on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd down.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. try to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Michel on the carry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Jabal Sheard.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Hines. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. Rosas' kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Lewis, the ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Carson. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now Watson. Campbell making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.